Hey guys, how's it going? This is that brand new 620 that I got. Doing some horse trading. I'm gonna port this, but I figured I'd get a baseline test cut in this oak. I think I got enough oak left here. If I do end up running out, I got another chunk of it's off the same tree. It's just a little bit longer. I think it's a little bit bigger around in diameter, but I'll get a few baseline cuts here, and then I'll tear it apart, port it, and retest it. A lot of times these 620s have a 12 thousandths thick paper gasket. Most of the time they stay stuck down to the case like this and then rip apart. So with this gasket only being like 12 thousandths, and these I typically build with no base gasket. I just goop them. But before I pull that base gasket off, see how stuff ain't lining up? You know, like that edge right here. I will go in, leave this gasket on here. I'll pack Play-Doh, or sometimes I'll masking tape this off or whatever. And I do this part last, but I'll go in here and grind all this out. Some people I think call it flowing the cases, but I don't. I just call it case matching. To me, flowing the cases is when you change this and like maybe put some JB Weld in here and reshape the entrance. But I always keep a new gasket around. For one, if I overshoot when I'm cutting the base, then I will throw a gasket back in to fix my squish. But see the black spots I marked out, I'll lay that gasket in there and mark out all them areas too, and I'll make that gasket's my template for the bottom and the top half. I'll make them match. Now, unfortunately, I've never really paid much attention to this, and I'm surprised I haven't. Oh, let's see, where's my flashlight? It's hard to see, but that little tiny shiny edge right there, not much there at all. Unfortunately, there's not enough piston screwed on the piston where I can either cut the top of the piston or do any combustion chamber work. I'm going to be lucky if I don't free port with just the basic builds that I've been doing on these. So I'm gonna have to do some thinking. I've took these out huge. I don't know if I'm going to do that this time around on that, but I am going to take it out to match, you know, to there. And then I've got another test piston here. Might widen the piston out after I get done with the transfer work to match. And then kind of bummed out about wish I could get a piston with a little bit longer skirt, but it is what it is. So yep, I just thought I'd show that. I'll keep you guys updated. Ported the 620. I still got to put it together yet. Figured I'd show you the port work on it. Not perfect. You will see a little nick there, which it's way below the ring, so it's not going to hurt nothing. And a little tiny thing there. I had a shaft break on one of my cutters today. Caused me to have a boo-boo. Never had that happen before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Just luckily it was in a non-important area. But there's the upper transfer work. If you look close on the bottom of the port, you can still see some nickel sill. I am seriously, that piston's all the way up hitting the top now. And see how it free ports with the piston all the way to the top? The squish is the only thing stopping this from free porting. That's how close I pushed it. I cut off what I could, and I mean, it is what it is. It's not free porting, so that's always good. I've never done a lung design in a 620 or tonsil or whatever you want to call it, so I thought I'd give it a try. I got some specs you're seeing in there. It's compound. I'll have to get in there and clean this yet, but I just thought I'd show you what I've gotten done so far. Numbers are 100 on the exhaust, 85 on the intake. That's where the piston cuts that port off, and 124 and 126 for the transfers. So we will see how she runs. I still got to figure out if I'm going to build a pipe for this or if I'm going to do a muffler mod. But I'm going to get this jug washed up. I guess I can show you. The cases are all cut out. I call it case matching. I believe flowing the cases is when you change this angle on this and then put some JB weld in here and change the shape of that. But what I did here will help too. And this is a brand spanking new saw. I'm not splitting the case on a brand new saw. But when you do that, if you're doing it with the saw together, you do got to pack Play-Doh, oily wet rags. You got to put something around that crank and piston and stuff so you don't get any powdered magnesium in your build. But I just thought I'd show this to you. We'll find out how it runs. You guys.